Have the Indian ambassador to the US, Her Excellency Meera Shankar, and thank you for coming. And we also are very grateful, Margaret Kellyhart, the Speaker of the House, to have joined us this morning. Thank you very much for coming. And we are also very, very grateful to have our dear Burnsville Mayor as well as the US Conference President of Mayor's Council to have here Elizabeth Couts. Thank you very much for coming. We have several dignitaries and visitors, guests from as well as our team members come for this meeting, and I'm very, very honored to have all of you here for this event. Before we start on, we don't have too much of time. I know we have a tight schedule. I wanted to start off with a presentation from the India Chamber of Commerce. We're just going to wrap it up pretty fast today because of the interest of time. We also have some guests. Ed Dieter, the Executive Director from the state. Thank you very much for coming. Mr. Ajay Shankar, husband of Ms. Meera Shankar. Thank you very much for joining us, sir. And on the table we also have Tim Odegaard. Thank you. As well as Mr. Balasubramanian, who has joined with the Excellency. So we'll start off with the program for the morning. And we pretty much wanted to make it a very simple program this morning. One is, we wanted to announce the Women's Business Council kickoff. We will do a lighting ceremony before that. And we also wanted to introduce the Global Village. So what a good way to start. Thank you very much. I'll start the session. Well, ICC by mission and vision is very simple. We are here to encourage commerce, and our mission is to expand opportunities across the world. I'm not going to go into the details of how the ICC is structured. They are all available online. But I would like to touch base on a couple of major projects that we are currently getting engaged on. These are some of the projects that we are working. One is the Hospital on Wheels. Second one is a major resort in Costa Rica. I have some good news there. We are going to buy some elephants. Our friend, we are planning to buy 3 elephants from India. I'm told Chaco is here from North Carolina, who is the architect for that. As well as we have the Global Village. We have put some slides back, as well as we'll show you up here. This is the Hospital on Wheels project. We wanted to announce this. This is done by one of our designer and creator right here in Minnesota, Madhu Reddy. It's a company called USEI, and this was done in Tamil Nadu. Dr. Abdul Kalam was the president at that time. They had had a interaction with ECIL. The project was up, not yet completed. The test mode is completed, and we are planning to bring and see if we have an opportunity to bring it here. This is one closer look of the bus inside. It's a fully medical and surgical unit ready bus. Some of the services that could be provided on tour. So we were thinking we have many assisted living communities out here. If we can use this, this would be really nice. Those are some of the instruments that is on the bus. And I wanted to take you back to Global Village, which is the real thing that we are here for. Sorry about that. We're calling it as a concept, a dream, and we want to make it a reality. That's the 3 things. The picture you see on the freight trade zone, 70% employment local and 30% from others, wherever they're coming from. That's one of our approaches. This is currently at the conceptual stage. We have a lot of work to do behind this. We're looking for partners to join and work with us on this. We have some details that can go along with this. At this time, we'll not be able to share all of those details. The other side is a completely restricted free trade zone, which is a manufacturing and an assembly facility for exports that could be manufactured right here in Minnesota. The chamber is also having a second building in the 3 that can be used as an international building where we can have our business corporations from Mexico, Costa Rica, Brazil, you name it, any countries who would like to come and participate and make an investment here in Minnesota. We think that this is going to be a very huge project as well as very attractive, primarily because when you have the global people coming here, all here in Minnesota, we also need an education system. So we are trying to build an international school systems that have local languages being taught here. And we are trying to work with some of the universities such as University of Minnesota, Nebraska, and we are also reaching out to some of the 2 top universities. We don't want to name them here at this time because we don't have a confirmation to name them, but we're working with them. And the third building, if you see, that is one of the buildings where we are planning to have all the multicultural venue. It could have an IMAX theater. When you go out to India, if I go out and if I dream, India, the weddings is huge. And in a single wedding, you will see 1,000 people is very limited, and here you see only 150 people. So that's a huge difference. So those kind of things we would like to bring up here. This is a frontal view of that particular picture. These are some of the little bit of details. They are also available online, and we also have details back. Any of our director members on the chamber team will be able to help you with this information. There are some ancillary benefits where we are thinking one of the key benefits is once this project kicks off and we are set up here, the team who actually takes 10 trips to India to conduct business, they'll probably take 8 trips here and only 2 trips to India. So that could be one of the key benefits. What we are thinking in terms of timeline is around close to 5 years. This year is the planning and scheduling. Next year is we are hoping to get it built, and by 2012 we'll start at the first phase of the operation. We have a site that has been, that's the concept site. It is an Invergrove Heights development, and Mike Kempmeyer is here who has found the site. I think we're still working with everybody. So with that, I really want to thank you all for coming today. I have a lot of guests here. I wanted to thank them at the end. But before that, I'll call upon the WBC Council Regional Chairman. I wanted to apologize. Sai Wakeman, she met with a situation that she could not come here. So she has asked me to apologize on behalf of her for this event. And in her place, Jyoti would be conducting this event. Thank you very much.